Hi, this is Dale Brialt. I am posting a follow-up video on the Harman XXV ringing noise, squealing noise as many people have called it. I have come up with, I think, is the exact problem. As I mentioned in my previous video, there were only two welds on the auger flight at the front and the back of the auger flight on the shaft, leaving a suspended piece of metal in between those two welds. And I was able to show that by rubbing a cello bow across it, I could make it make the exact noise that a lot of Harman owners have been dealing with. I've noticed that people are looking for an update, so I did put several welds along that shaft and reinstalled it back in the stove and was excited because I thought I had licked it, but I did have a sneaking suspicion I might be revisiting this for a reason that I'll share with you shortly. So I did reinstall it and ran the stove, and for a few days everything was fine. And then one day family came back into the house and the stove was running, and I heard a squeak or a squeal. And it's funny because my two little boys, who know that I've been anxious over getting this solved, they actually started crying and said after Daddy had done all this hard work it was still making a noise. But I noticed immediately that it was making a much quieter and different pitch noise than it was before. The majority of the noise was gone, and as I said, I did have a sneaking suspicion when I installed it that I would still have a problem because the gentleman I had weld the shaft, he put some welds exactly where I asked him to do, but I'll hold this up. I had left the bushing and the sprocket on the back of the shaft, and so I'll tilt the phone here. There's a weld right here towards the back of the shaft on the end of the flight, but there was still a piece of the flight that overhung the shaft after that weld. So I've actually put some epoxy in here, some JB weld. I didn't want to take it back to a welder, so I put some JB weld epoxy in there. But before I did that, you could actually flick this like a guitar string and it would still make a ringing noise. So I'm pretty sure that's that last little bit that was ringing. I also had a piece here in the front that was overhanging the weld, and it was pretty flimsy because it had broken off already once as I was cleaning it many years ago. So I kind of cut that off and cleaned it up. So as I said, the tone had changed quite a bit from adding all these additional welds in through here. As you can see, that kind of will stop this center portion from vibrating as I showed in the last weld. But this overhanging piece here past the last weld, which was about in this location, was still making a ringing noise. Again, I don't own a welder, and I didn't want to goof around with taking it back to the fabrication shop. I've had good luck with JB Weld over the years, so I've put some JB Weld in here. You know, this back end shouldn't get too hot, so I'm not too concerned about that. So we'll give this a try. We'll reinstall this, and I'll keep you posted. But as I said, the new welds that I did add have mitigated it quite a bit. And hopefully that last little ringing noise that I'm still hearing has been taken care of by taking care of this little section here. So I'll keep you posted again. You know, Harman probably should put a solid weld all along this shaft to keep this from happening. And interestingly enough, for those of you who made comments to this effect, I did email this to Harman customer service back when I made the original video, and I had emailed them a couple times in the past out of my frustration of this noise, and they always responded very quickly and said contact your local Harman service rep and they can, you know, take care of your problem. Interestingly enough, I haven't heard from them since I posted this video or sent this video to them. So I wonder if I've struck a chord with the Harman people. So anyway, I'll keep you posted and let you know if this solves the last little problem. Thank you.